Welcome to this week's News 24 sports segment. I'm Kevin Gossen. Winona State took on Wayne State this past weekend. WSU trailed the Wildcats until the fourth quarter when the Warriors took the lead to win 17-13. Joining me today is Winona State head football coach Tom Sawyer and the new NSIC all-time leading rusher Rayon Simmons. Guys, thanks for joining me again this week.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
And Coach, being down at halftime again this week and coming back in the fourth quarter, can you just kind of talk about what the mindset was going to the fourth quarter trailing?
Well, I think the biggest thing is I don't think we ever had a doubt, what the outcome was going to be. We just had to, really do a couple more things right, and good things will happen. And I think that's what took place. I think the defense played very well, especially going into the fourth quarter, and our offense got it clicking in the second half. Fed the ball to Ray, and our quarterback started making some hits, and we were just off a little bit in the first half. So I don't think there was any panic. It was a tough place to play, and we just said, hey, you got to make a few more plays, and we did that down the stretch.
And Coach, this is another close game once again. You guys haven't won a game by more than 10 points since the first week of the season. Can you just kind of talk about how, if it's a positive or some of the negatives about being in close games every week?
Well, all we really care about is we have one more point than they have.
Right.
And that's part of our league. Our league is a lot better. If you look throughout the league, there's some separation in points in the league, but we're in the South Division. It's the toughest division of the two. Every week you play, you got to play your tail off to have a chance to win, and they're going to be close games. And we're finding a way to win those. Teams that win championships find ways. And so we're really growing as a football team. It's not about blowing people out. It's about making sure you just find a way to win at the end, and that's what we're doing right now.
And Rayon, congratulations once again on becoming the NSIC all-time leading rusher. We kind of hit on it last week a little bit. I asked what you thought about becoming the NSIC leading rusher. Now that you've actually achieved that accomplishment, has it changed a little bit, or have things not settled in quite for you yet?
It's not going to settle in, so maybe after the season, maybe when I'm done playing collegiate football. Right now I'm just having fun with my teammates and enjoying the ride.
And Coach, can you kind of talk about a little bit what it's like to have a guy like Rayon on the team, not just as a player but also as a person?
Well, I think it's been inspirational for the other guys around. He's a very good leader when it comes to our young running backs. The young kids on the team really look up to Ray because he's got a great work ethic. He's not a rah-rah guy. He's just a business guy when it comes to working on the football field. So he's been a good inspiration and a good leader in that regard. So I like to see that as a young man that's going through our program. As a football player, I think he's learned a lot about how to play football. He had natural skills, big, strong, fast athlete, and now he understands what we're trying to do in our protections and our run schemes and how things lay out. So he's become really a student of the game that way as well. And put those two things together, and you have the best ever. And football's been around the Northern Sun since 1932. So it's a big accomplishment. It's a team accomplishment, but obviously our hat goes off to Rayon.
And Rayon, this week is homecoming against Mankato, a good team. And how is this different? How is a homecoming different from just a regular season game at home? It's fun. It's as you say, it's homecoming. It's fun. You have all the fans, all the families coming, all the friends coming. But it's Mankato. Regardless, it could be homecoming. It can be a regular game. We're going to play our tail off, and this is a big rivalry game. I can't wait to play them. And Coach, Mankato is a top 10 team, coming off a tough double overtime game where they won. What needs to be done this week to stop the Mavericks?
Well, I think the number one thing is got to execute offensively. We have got to, instead of balls going off our hand, we got to put the ball in their body, got to make the catch. We got to make some people miss at the running back position or up front. We just got to execute better. It's not really about Mankato; it's about us and how we handle the game. There's going to be it's going to be a ton of fun. A lot of people there and those kind of things. But really, it comes down to execution, taking care of the football so you don't turn it over, and play inspired football on the defensive side. So those are the things that we're really starting to gel together as, and we hope to do it one notch better this week.
Winona State's homecoming is this weekend, where they will take on Mankato. This Saturday at 1. You can catch the game at 89.5 FM or kqal.org or live on HBC.